Hey guys, how's it going on? So I'm here to do a review on Toriko chapter 309. Now this chapter was madness because I'm just like, honestly, I'm so hyped because you know what? We saw Midoriya's gourmet sales and I was just like, oh my goodness. Every time I see Midoriya's gourmet sales, it's just freaking amazing. So let's get down into the greatness of what happened in this chapter. We got a lot of revelation in this chapter. As usual, it's Toriko. Area Zero's really ramping up. It's giving us a lot of mystery and I'm really thinking this is going to be the start of the next arc. We're really coming up to the climax. We're really coming up to the finale of what is this arc of God, you know, facing against Neo and Acacia. And it seems like Area Zero's really slowly picking up the pace to start. So yes, we've got Area Zero coming up. We see Midoriya's gourmet cells. We find out the true color of Neo. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. Okay, I was one of the guys who thought Neo's cells were green. Because in one of the color pages we saw Neo green. So like, I was just thinking, okay, his cells must be green, meaning he must be from the green universe, meaning that's where Toriko's third demon's also from. So that, it hit me all over the ringer when I found out that his color cells are black. And it makes more sense, because if you look at Toriko's third demon, you know, black hair, Toriko's original hair color was black, so maybe what? Is Toriko's third demon originally from the black universe as well? Maybe? Tell me your thoughts, comment below what you think about that. Now, we see in this chapter was kind of short actually if you think about it. Not much did happen in this chapter, but we're really ramping up to the finale. I know I said that earlier on a couple of seconds ago, but honestly, seeing in this chapter Acacia about to crush the earth in his hands, man. Yeah, Midoriya, of course Midoriya's just unbelievably strong. Minority World breaks it apart. Then Gourmet Luck, he's just like, yep, stops it again. Then freaking Meteor Laser with his Gourmet cells comes out. He was just like, you think that attack can stop me? And he's like, I was just hyped. Honestly, seeing Midoriya fight Acacia really gets me thinking, what the heck? What's Midoriya's capture level at? It must be around 30,000. It must be like equal with Acacia. It has to be. And this is what always got me hyped. I said it in my previous reviews. We see all these feats with Midoriya, and he hasn't barely even used his gourmet cells. That's when he used it in this chapter. I was just like, oh my goodness, this is unbelievable. That's when you know things are getting serious and Midoriya uses his gourmet demon. So I was just like, oh my goodness. Now we find out in this chapter, which is really actually surprising and quite interesting as well, but I'm liking it. And I'm going to get to it in a second. So, this is it. We find out, basically, we know of, you know, the date of the capture levels and all of that. We know that Pear gave it to Toriko. Now, the reason of Pear giving that to Toriko was obviously Pear wanted to show Toriko Neo's capture level, but also Neo's food preferences. And his preferences on food and why he likes it. So we know that Neo loves despair. When his prey is in despair, that's when he believes, you know, the taste is at its highest, at its peak. Yet there's an emotion which he hates the worst. Now, I know you guys may be thinking, wait, it's hope, isn't it? It's hope. It has to be hope. That's what I was thinking as well when I was reading this chapter. But no, it's not. It is anger. And now this kind of makes sense. If you think about what anger actually is. Again, anger is an emotion, you know, it's rage, it's negative. It's just releasing all your frustration at something. Now, what happens when you're angry? When you're angry, you don't have a shadow of fear. Meaning, when you're angry, in that moment, everything's gone. All hell is broken loose. You're not despairing. You're not afraid. You're going straight at it. So, of course, the emotion of anger, which is far from the opposite of despair. Now, I know people may be thinking hope is the opposite of despair. Yeah, they're pretty much polar opposites. But what I think is anger. Well, I wouldn't say it's maybe at opposites with anger. I just feel like anger's extremely further away, because with hope is like, yeah, I believe I can win it, I've got that feeling that I can pull through, but that can be slowly decreased. Hope can be slipped into despair through many, you know, occurrences, through many events or seeing something, whereas if you're angry, like nothing's gonna stop that fire. So what we're seeing Toriko getting angry, you see his eyes bulging, and I'm just like, yo, this is gonna be mad. The next couple of chapters is gonna be phenomenal. We're gonna see Toriko rage. We know that Toriko is nicknamed the Glutton. That's what his nickname is, because he can what? He can eat more than the earth itself or something like that. He can eat more than the human race or something like that. That was said somewhere, I can't remember what chapter. But we know that Toriko's the glutton. Now imagine him as just a pure animalistic beast, just going at it in full anger at Acacia. I can't even wait to see that happening, man. That's just going to look awesome. The destructive feats which is going to happen in the next couple of chapters would be madness. So yeah, I'm really excited to see that. Again, I'm still a little bit on the fence with Pear. Like, I feel like Pear's cooperating, but I still feel like he's got a hidden agenda. Maybe Pear does. Maybe he's got to do with the next arc happening as well. I'm not really sure. It just seems like Pear's got something up his sleeve. He seems so sinister with what he done to Toriko in this chapter. I know it's for the greater good, but even in this chapter, it ends with him like speaking to himself like Acacia. So I'm wondering, what is Pear on about? What's he thinking? So in this chapter, yeah, we find out the true thing about, if you've got black cells, you just devour everything. You're like a black hole, pretty much. Devouring natural disasters. Anything which from material to immaterial, for inanimate to animate. So like everything is devoured. And we find out that he can devour gourmet luck. Acacia can devour gourmet luck, and this is what he does. He devours Midoriya's gourmet luck, and Midoriya takes a heavy hit at the end of this chapter. Now, I don't think Midoriya's down because it's freaking Midoriya, but I'd say we've got at least one more chapter between the Midoriya and Acacia fight. I think Midoriya's going to do one more last hit. Acacia may do something. I'm not really sure, because the thing is, Acacia can... The fact that Acacia has gourmet luck right now is extremely dangerous, because I said it in a couple of videos. When we found out that Midoriya had gourmet luck, I was like, yep, this is going to be an extreme advantage to Midoriya. If you have got gourmet luck, you're extremely broken pretty much. So the fact that Acacia has it is very terrifying right now. Now, we find out like what? Froze's being her spirit is Komatsu's gourmet luck? I'm not sure about that. It may be so, or maybe it was just worded incorrectly. All we know is that Froze's spirit keeps coming to Komatsu in times of cooking, in times of need. So I really want to know a bit more about that. I want to know a bit more information on that. Is that Komatsu's gourmet luck? Maybe so. I'm not really sure. But maybe Froze's gourmet demon was the one that Komatsu has now. That could be something like that. All we know of Komatsu's demon is that it's a light eater. That's what Don Slime said. So, yeah, it's just left to the future pretty much. We'll just have to wait and see. Now, we find out a bit more about about compatible ingredients and incompatible ingredients. And that is, if you consume your full course, which is your compatible ingredient, there's always ingredients which are compatible with your gourmet cells, then your gourmet demon will not overcome you, will not possess you, will not consume you. It'll be the other way around. Like, you won't lose your form. And that's how, what makes sense with, you know, Toriko and Red, the gourmet demon, his red gourmet demon. However, it's the total opposite of, you know, Acacia and Neo. Now, I think I was led to believe, and I think all of us are led to believe, that the fact that Acacia consumed Neo by force, and that's why he's not fully controlling him, that's why he's in this state. That can still be true, but it's also accredited to the fact that the Earth's full course is not Acacia's full course, it's not his most compatible ingredient. So it's no wonder that his gourmet cells, they haven't become one properly. And we'll get more and find that out. We'll find out more about the repercussions and consequences of that in the next couple of chapters. I am sure of that. So please, guys, please tell me your thoughts. Comment below what you thought of this chapter. If you like anything that I say, please drop a like. That would be greatly appreciated. Let's continue the discussion down below. And I'll see you next with that greatness that is Toriko, chapter 300. Did I say 309 at the start? No, it's 389. I just remember that. And I'll see you next week for that greatness, which is Toriko chapter 390. See you guys. Peace.